So you need to know your trigger before it's too late. Like seriously, if you are in early stage, if you had an AC for 3, 4, 5 years, like you are in early stage, like you have like more chance to recover from it, like faster than someone who's suffering from AC for 10, 12 years old. And the reason I'm saying that is because I always knew my trigger. I always knew my trigger, but I ignored him. You know. So let's go back when I was a kid, when I was 12, 13. 12 years old. So whenever I consume, those are my trigger: chocolate, spicy food, tomatoes, milk, orange, tuna. What else? Um, yeah, those are mainly chocolate, which is my biggest trigger. Still now, if I eat chocolate, like excessive consuming, my lips will get little bit, bad, little bit like irritate, but not as it used to be before. So when I was a kid, if I consumed those food, my lips used to be, it would get a little irritate, little bit puffy, like. And by the way, and my lips always like, I have little bit like buff. My lips never been flat, like flat lips. I've never had a flat lips when I was young. So you may seem like my lips little bit puffy, but this is my nature. This is my lips nature. Yeah, it would get a little bit. It would change the color like to the more pinky, like a little bit like pink side than obviously brown like this. So my mom know this very well. My mother always she knew that if I consume those foods. No, 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 no. Let me say this. Whenever, if whenever my mom she seen me that see my lips like get irritate or puffy, she would say, Ahmed, I know you consume or you ate chocolate. You ate chocolate part, or you drank milk, or you drank orange juice or something like this. I don't know how, but she always knew. Like, of course, she's our mother. So uh, I always knew, when I was 12, 13 years old. But as a kid, I really did not care that much. I say, yeah, maybe like I have allergic or something like this. I didn't care, which is massive mistake. Oh, you need to care, bro. You need to care. You need to start pay attention and have feedback, you know. So until 2024, until 2024 or 2023, if I'm not mistaken, my lips start getting worse and worse and worse. My lips start peeling. I entered officially peeling cycle. It used to peel and build up yellow or sometimes white chunks. I used to have white lined and top of my bottom lips. You know what I did? I still consume those triggers. I did not care because maybe I was ignorant. Maybe I was someone like ignorance. I don't know. I don't even know. I didn't even know that I have an AC or something like this. I say, yeah, allergy or maybe eczema or something like this. I did not care until 8 or 9 months ago. I say, let me test the food. Let me remove the food that I always consume. I've never been a healthy guy. I always consume junk, which is massive mistake to me. And and then I remove all the triggers. I just stick with meat and little bit vegetables. You know, that's it. That was my meal like for 2 months. And then you know what I start doing? I start edit my trigger, like to know to find out that whether those or to ensure that whether those my triggers or not. Like I start editing like orange. I start editing. I start editing chocolate bar. I start editing. You know, milk, etc., etc. So before I start editing them, my lips was 30-35% better than it used to be. After that, after I start my normal diet, I got back to the zero point. Then I conclude that I need to cut off all of the food that I used to consume, all of the food, all of the uh, chocolate bar and orange, as seed oil, all of the triggers. Like it's a lot, but those what I remember. And my lips got significantly better. I'm saying significantly better. Like my peeling cycle used to be week daily, like every day, like every other day. My lips used to be it used to peel, used to be like irritate, like like in other day. But after I changed my trigger, after I removed them, my peeling cycle it started to happening in just a week. Every week, once a week, if I'm not wrong, once or max twice a week, which is a massive jump, a massive improvement to me. And yes, this is something that I wanted to share with you because, guys, in every disease, like this is, I really believe that every disease there is triggers. There is root causes, or if I'm not wrong. There are something like something very important you need to know about it, which is um, to really identify your trigger and remove them. And, I'm not saying you will get cured immediately. You will done, with your disease, but you will feel better. You will bring your smile back. you know. And I hope, guys, you enjoy or you get something from this video. And in next, I will be inshallah sharing some more tips and some like tricks and stuff like about my journey. And as I always saying, I'm not 100% cured, but as you can see, my lips like look a bit normal, like it hasn't peeled like for maybe a month or something like that, more than a month. Now I'm the stage where I don't look like I have an AC, like people look at me like like normal. And people never judge me. This is the other things, like people like never like see my lips back then when it used to be irritated, like it was worse. It was nightmare, like I have like yellow chunks all of across my lips. But people didn't care, like I've never judged, I've never asked like what's wrong with me or something like this. And guys, feel strong, like this is curable. You eventually will cure, and stay strong and be active, like live your life, like this is not end of the world. Be grateful, like it's not a cancer. It's not a cancer, like be grateful, guys, and you will be healed at some point. It may takes time, but hey, everything takes time, and be patient. And I hope that see you soon, guys. Peace.